This is Mr. Mohammed coming up with another video about how to solve a system of three equations, and we have an example here in the revision sheet with you. I'm going to solve it, but I'm gonna try to avoid making too much steps, so I want you to get with me, get your math on, and just follow up with the calculations, and you can check out the calculations yourself. Just take a piece of paper and a pencil and do the math with me. It shouldn't be too difficult. So the question says, what is the solution of the system of equations given below? As you see, I have three equations, three variables, x, y, and z, and I need to find the values of x, y, and z, specific values to satisfy the three equations at the same time. And that means if you place them in each and every one, it will get you that answer on the right hand side. So I place the three values in the first equation, I get 10. In the second equation, I get 10. In the third equation, I get 8. So they are specific values, not just any values. You cannot just look at them and find those values, especially if there isn't any shortcut or an easy way to do it. So without any further ado, let's see how can we solve that. So the first thing I want you to notice, we can eliminate one of those variables and then place it in the other two equations, and then we can find the answer of two variables and two equations easily by elimination or substitution. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to find z from this equation. I'm going to get z, and I'm going to place that value in both equation 2 and equation 3. So that's how I'm going to do it. So from equation 1, z is 10 minus 2x plus y. So that's that. So 10 minus 2x plus y. I'm going to take this value of z and place it in the other two equations. So I'm going to say equation 2. Equation 2 is going to look something like this. 4x plus 2y minus 3 times z. So instead of just writing this into a parenthesis and then redistribute it, I'm going to do it in one go. So all of this, all z. So it's going to look something like this. Minus 3 times 10, it's going to be minus 30. Minus 3 times 2, minus 2 is going to be plus 6x. And then I have minus 3y. All of this must be equal to 10. That's equation 2. All right. So simplifying this will give me minus 3x. Minus 3x minus y equals to minus 12. Okay. Wait a second. I think that's not it. So I'm going to erase this super quickly, and I'm going to do it again. 4x minus plus 6x, that's 10x. 2y minus 3y, that's minus y. 10 plus 3 is 40. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's the first equation. I'm going to make 2 stars right here because this equation is important. I have to go back to it later. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing to equation 3. Equation 3. And it will look like x minus 3y plus 2z. So 2 times all that above. So 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4x. 2 times y is 2y. And all this has to be 8. And if you simplify this, you should end up with 3x plus y equals to 12. And there are 2 stars right here as well. Then I have 2 equations, these ones with stars. I'm going to solve them together. So I'm going to put one underneath the other in black. So I'll put this right here. So it's 10x minus y equals to 40. And as you can see, these two equations are actually pretty neat because one of them is positive y, the other one is negative y. So if I just add these two equations, I cancel the y. So 3x plus 10x, that's 13x equals to 52. If you divide all the way by 13, like so, you get x equals 4, because 4 times 13 is 52. Okay, so that's pretty good because we now have x and we can easily get y from one of these two equations. So I'm going to use one of them. I'm going to use the first one in green. So it has to be 3x, that's 3 times 4, plus y equals 12. And if you solve this, y is going to be 0. So we're almost there. We have x and y. And you remember this equation, this famous one that we used at the beginning? Yeah, we can use this to find z. So z is going to be 10 minus 2x. Z equal to, I'm going to choose another color for z. It will be that one. Z is equal to 10 minus 2x plus y. So it's going to be minus 2 times x, which is 8, plus y, which is 0. That gives me 2. So z is equal to 2. And the final answer, we can rewrite it as this. Answer is, and you can write it as 0.402. And to check your answer, you can easily just go back in each of those equations and plug in 402 for x, y, and z, and then you shall actually find out that it works for the 3 equations at the same time. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions or any concern, just let me know so we can sort it out. Okay? Have a good day.